Hi guys, and today I'm gonna be doing a video since y'all guys like my creepypasta video so much. This video is gonna be about what if Deku was a creepypasta, like part 1. So to continue part 1, basically. Oh yeah, and if you hear fuzzy noises like the bed moving, like the ones that I'm making now, that just know I'm in my bed. Or if you hear like wind, just know that my window is open, like I said the last time. Oh yeah, and warning, this one may contain like killing, like blood, and like basically adult stuff. So if you don't like that stuff, or if you're like holy or something like that, like if you're Christian, sorry, those are for another video. But like get up out here. But I know that some of y'all still gonna wanna do this, so yeah, let's get into it. So like I said, Slenderman gave them like their own house and their own room. So Toga, she's just standing up on Deku, and like, well, so like, she just literally, well, not standing on him, she's sitting on top of him. Like, if you know what I mean, like, she's just sitting on top of him, and like, if you know what I mean, like on the bed, like sitting on top of him, and he's just sleeping. And then this is when Deku wakes up, and he sees Toga, and he's like, "What are you doing?" This is when, hold on. Alright, just to let you know, I did not do any of these arts that I'm about to show you, or take any of these pictures. That's all everybody else. But this is when, like, him, I forgot his name. I think his name was, I forgot, but he's from The Legend of Zelda. But like, he walks in and he's like, "Hey guys," and this is when sees them like Toga on top of Deku, and he knows that something's about to go down, so he says, "And I'm out." Like, this guy just says, "Hey, and now I'm out." Like, so this is when like he just tells like Slenderman, I can't really see his face, but yeah, but Slenderman told him to go check up on them and see how they're doing. And this is when he says that, and he just tells literally everybody. I know Jeff the Killer and Jane the Killer. I know Toby and Eyeless Jack, Clockworth, and I forgot these two names. Like, I knew it, but I forgot. Oh yeah, and Sally the Killer, I guess. But I forgot him and these two guys' name. So he tells Slenderman, and he's like, well, and he's like, well, tell me when they're done or whatever. So he's like, so this is when he's like, okay. So, hold on. So Toga is like, oh yeah, and I did not do this picture either. Just to let you guys know. Okay, there we go. So Deku tells not Deku, Toga says to Deku. Toga tells Deku, let's get this show on the road, right? And hold on. Okay, I'm back. And so Toga's like, get this show on the road, and Deku's like, no. He just pushes her off of him, and like, this is when he walks out the door, and he sees him coming into the house, and he's like, hey, just to let you know, we weren't about to do anything. Like, Izuku's saying, like, weren't about to do anything. He's like, Okay, I get it now, I get it. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry if you hear someone yelling in the background. Those are just the adults right now yelling. So this is when um Deku he tells he tells like he just told him what I just told you guys, and he says, "Hey," and he's like, "So, what's your name?" No, I'm about to look up this man's name. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, I remember. And like I said, sorry about the argument that's in the background. He is called Ben Drown. This is him. Oh yeah, and I also remember this guy name. His name is Hoodie, and he's masky or masked guy. Some masky. I can't say this man's name right. Hoodie, massy, masked, masky. I can't say it. And Ben Drown. So Ben Drown is like, hey man, it's alright. Just know that if y'all are like, oh well, just don't do it yet. And he's like, yeah, I get you, but like, do y'all have like a shower here? And he says, oh yeah, the shower's like right down the hall. Like the bathroom is right down the hall. And he's like, thank you. And like the girl that you saw, please make sure she's like he tells her that he tells Ben like she's kind of on the insane side, so please make sure that she doesn't break in to the bathroom with me, because she's on the crazy love side. And Ben is like puts a thumb up and he says, sure buddy. And like he's just like, yeah. He's like, thank you. So like Deku's taking a shower and they're like, okay. Like Brenda's like, what? Well, okay. So like a few minutes later, after Deku took a shower, Toga took a shower. And this is when like Deku goes to like the next house where like the Creepypastas live, all of them, where they live. And they ask him, and Deku says, I'm sorry, but what are your guys' names? And they like all explain their names. Like he says, like Toby says, hi, I'm Tiki Toby. Clockworth just says like she's Clockworth. Not Jeff. Jack says his name is Jack. And Hoodie says you can whatever his name is, but you can call me Hoodie. Masky says I'm Masky, but you can call me like Masky just says she's Masky. He says I'm Jeff. She says she's Jane. She says she's Sally, and he said he's been drowned. And then there's the boss, Slender Man, like this guy, like hold on, this guy right here, that's him. So this is what Deku says. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and this is, and like hold on. And she says, I think it's Toga Hirami. I can't remember, but yeah, that's what. And this is when Deku asks them, like, hold on. He asks them, like, what is your quirk? And they're all like, what's a quirk? Especially Ben Drown. He really wants to know what a quirk is. This is when Deku explains to them, like, what a quirk is. And this is when Sandman is like, so the humans have grown power. Okay, this is gonna make it very harder to kill them now. And Deku's like, I'm sorry, what? And this is when Jeff the Kidder's like, well, we're a bunch of psychopaths or something like that, and we go out killing people. Like, innocent random people. We don't really care. And he's like, and Deku's like, okay, so what does that have to do with me and Toga? Like, this is when Slimman tells them, like, since you know of our existence and we don't really want to kill you, you have to stay with us, and you're gonna have to stay here. And Deku's like, okay. And Deku's just like, okay. Deku's like, okay, so this is when Benjamin asks him if he has a quirk. Or, well, if they have a quirk. Toga says, like, she can take anyone's blood and, like, turn into them. Slenderman thinks this is very handy, seeing how she can turn into anyone, but anyone they want to. But the thing is, she won't have their power. But, like, well, that's how canon Toga is. But I'm gonna give Toga a little bit more power than what she usually has. I'm gonna give her the power, like, once she turns into somebody, she will have their power. Like, whatever their power was, she will have it. Just let her know. And that's what Deku's quirk is, and I'm going to show you that right now. So Deku explains that his quirk is he's able to make, like, black holes, like this one here, and his other quirk is to, like, glitch, like drown, like Ben Drown does. Like, he can glitch into a system and out, and he can glitch, like, anywhere he wants to, like teleporting and make anything appear. Like, if you want to, like, basically a creation quirk, but, like, he will start glitching, like how you see this man is. And he can, like, make anything. Hold on. And Slenderman, he's like, interesting. Like, and, like, they say, like, since there are what you call heroes and villains in this sort of world, and, like, this sort of world now, Slenderman's like, wouldn't that make your quirk kind of like a villain's and also kind of like a hero's? He says yes. I got bullied a lot for this, so yeah. This is when Jeff asks Deku, did he end up killing them in the end? He says no, because if I did do that, I would go to jail. So he's like, okay, that's fair enough. Oh. So this is when hold on. Sorry there, to see that. Those were just other things that I was planning to do for video. So Deku's like, I'm gonna try and make this a little bit longer. Sorry. So he's like, okay, so what are you guys doing here? They're like, we're just, chilling, doing what we usually do, like, hang around and mess with each other. Deku's like, well, okay, if that's what you guys usually do. So Benjamin's like, so since your quirk can, like, glitch through a system and glitch out, can we go and scare some people? Like, and he says yeah, but, like, people don't really play their game anymore. And he says, oh, I know. That's why I'm gonna find someone who is playing a game, or who used to play my game. So he's like, yeah, but, like, sorry, there was something in my mouth. No homo. So Deku, he goes. So, like, this is when Slenderman senses some people in the forest, and he's like, well, since y'all are new around here, y'all gonna have to follow a few rules. Rule number 1, keep it tidy and don't be too loud. I got work to do. Number 2, you're going to have to kill people to make sure they don't find out about this place. Number 3, whatever you do, no fighting and, well, kind of no trying to kill each other. And Deku's like, okay, I can follow these rules. So Deku is like, okay, I can follow these rules, but I don't think I can follow, like, oh yeah, and I'll say rule 3 is rule 2, and rule 2 is rule 3. So yeah. Deku's like, I can't really follow rule 3 since I haven't killed people before. And he's like, oh, don't worry, anybody can kill. You'll get used to it. So this is when like, and he tells Jeff. I mean not he, yeah. Jeff does go, and so does Jack. Like he tells Jack and Jeff to go with him. It's just all the guys. Like Toga, she isn't there. She's hanging out with Sally and Clockworth because like Deku did tell Slenderman that when they met each other, she was killing a guy. She was just stabbing him over and over again. So yeah. So he already know that she can kill. But but Deku hasn't. So they go and meet some strange people. Like they were in the forest, they were camping, and they're like, "Okay, it's time to die." Deku's like, all right. Meanwhile, Jeff, he's like, "Okay, listen, this is easy. You just gotta kill them. That's it. Easy and simple." Like he says, "Okay, I can use my glitch powers to just go invisible and like they won't see me since like." Deku says they won't be able to see me and I could just kill them. And he's like, and Jeff is like, Jesus Christ, he's better than Ben. Like, he just says he's way better than Ben Drown is. Like, he can, like, Deku, he's not really better than Ben, but, like, if he could, he can replace Ben Drown. So, he's like, so this is when, like, Deku appears, like, all in front of them, but, like, he's wearing a mask. Like, he's wearing a panda mask. Like, just a panda, like, there's nothing, like, his hair is showing in the back. But all he's wearing is a panda mask. And, like, and the hoodie. A white hoodie. Like, one of Jeff's, the killer, white hoodie. So he's, yeah, but, and I'll say, like, if you've seen Danganronpa, like, the mask is like the good side and the bad side, like, that type of hoodie. And the hoodie that, I mean, not the hoodie, but, like the mask. Oh, yeah, and, like, the hoodie that he's wearing is, like, kind of black and also, like white and black. Like that's the type of, hoodie Deku was wearing. So he appears in front of them, and the only thing he does, it looks like he does something, like he was planting something down, but in fact, he's actually planting a tiny black hole into the ground. Like, he just plants a tiny black hole into the ground. They see him, like, they see him appear out of nowhere and plant something into the ground and disappear again. And they're like, okay. And, like, this is when a bunch of stuff just starts going into the place where he planted it at. And, like, and this is when the black hole gets bigger, and they all just die. Like, they just straight up die. So, yeah. And Jeff is like, Jesus Christ. Like, you're gonna be a good killer, kid. So, Deku's like, thanks. And all. Deku's like, thanks. So, this is when, like, a few days go past. Him and Toga, like, they've been, like, when Toga goes out to kill, she wears a dress and one of Deku's hoodies, and she also, but instead of having a black, like a mask like Deku, she has a bunny mask, and people have seen them working together, so like they're the most famous creepypastas around, and people people think, sometimes they think that they're a legend, but they're real, and people are scared of them. Not just that, they also kind of think that Deku is, they think that they're a couple, so that's why, so they think they go around killing people. Like, the heroes, they have heard of this, but, like, just like everyone else, they think it's just a myth. Like someone is spreading around myths and all that stuff. But people have reporting on the news that some people have been going missing. Like people have, like people around the world, kind of, well, in Japan have been going missing. So they're like, so the heroes like, they're finding out enough of people reporting about the missing people. So they're finding out going to look for them. But when they do, like, they're already dead. Or yeah, not just that. Deku, he become like, since he keeps killing people, he becomes more a bit cruel than he does. Like he kills people, but he puts them like, if you've seen a certain anime, I can't remember its name, but he puts them in like a barrel and kills them. Like he lets them suffocate. Like he gives them food and like an air supply and all that stuff to make sure they survive long enough. But it's like, it's not in the house where they're living, but it's in an abandoned house, or sometimes even an abandoned building. And when they're there, like when the bodies are there, the video is posted like ages ago. They're already dead. Like there's no point of coming to get them. So Deku's like, so the other creepypastas, they're like, dang, this kid's getting more brutal and brutal by the day. Which they like about Deku, because he's learning how to kill just like them. Hold on. So like, since they don't really know what to, like, they say like for Deku to cool it down for a bit, like let things go down, like let it just, like, let your legend be legend. Like Deku, he has killed like he's killed 1,000 people, but like you already know Toga, like she kills way more. She like kills she kills like she kills like 4,000 people. Like they've been telling Toga to chill, bro. You killing way too many people now. Like you might destroy the whole earth doing this. Like they have been killing like a few people around the world. So people, like, they're getting scared of them because like they don't know if it's a legend or not. Sorry, I was just drinking my soda. So, as I was saying, like people, they are scared of Deku and Toga, but for the people who aren't, they see Deku, like, people, like some people still kind of see Deku and Toga as a myth. And if you're wondering about the UHJ attack and all that stuff, it does happen, but like Deku isn't there, and Umaraka doesn't get crushed by the thing, because I'll say Bakugo saved her, and even though Bakugo doesn't really look like the type of person to save somebody, because Bakugo, like, oh yeah, like I said, like Bakugo, he saves Umaraka from like Umaraka and Bakugo, like, they do kind of like each other. Like Umaraka kind of likes Bakugo, but Bakugo kind of likes her back a little bit, but still. So since they're like basically, I don't know what to say to that. Oh yeah, I just see something flying, like I think it's a plane. Like I said, I think it's a plane flying, but I can't really see it. So yeah. So they see I mean so Deku, Deku, like they have like it's been 1 month and things have been cooling down. So they like, well, since they have been killing people for like, I would say half like, I'll say since they've been killing people for like half like 2 months now. Yeah, 2 months. Things have been trying to get, like, people have, like, things been getting cool, like, things been cooling down for like the time being. So people aren't that worried about Deku and Zuko until they start reappearing again. So people are like it's a few people who are saying, yeah, maybe it was just a myth and all that stuff. Maybe it was just crazy people being delusional. But most like most people are like, yeah, there's people being delusional, but some people, they're like, oh, it's real. Like these two people have been killing them. They call Deku like, they call Deku the good and the good the good. They call Deku Deku the half good and half evil faced bear, like masked bear. And they call Toga the evil rabbit, like they call her the shape-shifting evil rabbit. And they're like people don't know if it's real or not, since like they have seen some of the videos, and like people have been thinking it's them. But like since they started killing people, like maybe they think that it was just some people trying to copy them, and who are killing people. So like they don't really know who it is. And like Deku's trying sorry. Deku is really trying to hold his composure for killing, but like I'll say Deku remembers what Deku, like, he has this sort of necklace, like chain necklace thing, and it's a cross, and every time he sees it, it reminds him of his mom. So he's like, I'ma just do what they say. Like, I'ma just kind of follow the rules. And like and oh yeah, and Deku does know about some villains. Like he knows about All For One and like Shigaraki and all them, but he doesn't really say, like, he doesn't really do or say anything about it, because like it's not his business. And he has told Slenderman, but like he doesn't really care. Like they both don't really care, since like they're never going to come for them, and it's not really any of their business. So they don't really know what to do about Deku. And like I'm kind of running out of ideas right now, guys. So if you guys really don't mind, I need to end off this video somewhere, bro. So I'll see you guys later. Like I'll see you guys later next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and